People of Earth, what's happening? It is time for the Vaughn Joseph Show. Does Who News you won't remember next week? Different setup today. Got some news from The Onion. Got weird news. National Calendar Day. What day is it today? You're going to have to stick around and find out. We got some weird news from The Mirror. And as always, on a Friday, we get you on a poll question. So stick around. Who news you won't remember next week. Let's go. Coffee time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you're listening, guys, it is Who News you won't remember next week for the 7th day of October, 2022. It is the 40th week of the year, the 280th day of the year, and the year is 77% way back there behind us. It's early. I'm in a new space. This was supposed to be a day I was getting some work done on one of my cars, and then the guy's like, bruh, that's next Friday. So I could have still been in bed. So I'm starting slow. And the what did I say? The pre-vetted stories, you guys, next week. So follow us at V3TV UK, wherever you're following anything on Instagram. That's where you'll find this. We also have the website, www.v3tv.uk, not .co.uk, .uk. And I'm going to start putting the videos up there. The videos are also going to be up on Rumble. And these will stay on YouTube. These don't have to hide on Rumble. But the Beatdown podcast and some of the other podcasts will be hidden there. So let's get on with the show. Enough with the housekeeping, admin nonsense. October 7th, World College Radio Day. So shouts out to all you guys out there at college doing radio stuff. We call that college for some reason in America. Over here in England, they call it a university. So it's the same thing, really. World Smile Day. That should be every day. World Smile Day. National Manufacturing Day. Don't get too excited about some of these days. There's a lot of them today. Still got that COVID cough. God. National Body Language Day. Let's take a look at that one. What are they talking about? In 1872, Charles Darwin detailed his observations of nonverbal behavior in his book, The Expression of Emotion in Man and Animals. He noticed both people and humans use body language to communicate. During the first Friday in October, National Body Language Day recognizes the significance of nonverbal communication in your life. These are the silent messages you don't realize you're sending. These are the silent messages that the police use when they interrogate you to determine whether or not that you're a viable suspect. National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. National Frap Day. Is it frappe? Frap? It's the drink, right? Frap. National Frap Day. Go have a frappuccino. National Inner Beauty Day. Okay, you guys are reaching. National Inner Beauty Day, October 7th, focuses on raising awareness and supporting victims of human trafficking. Okay, they had to make it all serious. I was going to make some jokes. Now I can't. Thanks. Our strength lies in embracing that story without filtering it through someone else's definition of beauty. When our core values reflect on the outside, we have given the world the gift we were born to give. Hashtag Inner Beauty Day. It's National LED Light Day. Hey, whoa. Probably need that anyway. It's probably dark on that side. And it's National, National come on. National Trigeminal Neuralgia. All right. National Trigeminal Neuralgia Awareness Day. I'm not saying that, but one more time. National on October 7th, National Trigeminal Neurologia. There's a day today that I can't pronounce. Brings support and education to the great public about a painful condition. The trigger, oh, for cripe's sake. This nerve is the largest of cranial nerves and consists of 12 pairs of nerves that control many functions of the face. This goes back to Body Language Day. Causes the trigeminal neurologia. Oh, for Pete's sake. Go celebrate that day that's trying to really trip me up. You can find the rest of these at nationalcalendarday.com if that's where you want to, if you want to learn more. All right, on this day in history, over to the Brittanica website. In 1949, the German Republic. I can't see. I'm old. On this day in 1949, a constitution went into effect in the Soviet occupation zone of Germany that formed the country of East Germany, which existed alongside West Germany until 1990, when the two Germanys reunited. I remember that. I was in high school. Who was born on this day? 1955, American cellist Yo-Yo Ma. 1959, British television producer Simon Cowell. 1952, Russian President Vladimir Putin. It's his birthday today. 1931, South African Archbishop Desmond Tutu. And 1900, German Nazi leader Heinrich Himmler. Born on this day. 2001, triggered by the September 11 attacks, the Afghanistan war began as U.S. and British warplanes started bombing Taliban targets. 1996, Fox News Channel, a satellite and cable news network created by Roger Ailes and Rupert Murdoch, News Corporation, was launched in the United States of America. 1971, the American crime thriller The French Connection, starring Gene Hackman, had its world premiere in New York and L.A. What else? That's enough. Moving on. On to some onion. All right. NFL players react to the... Sorry. So for you guys out there that don't know what's happening now, we've done all the factual stuff. Now we get into some goofy news, stuff that you really won't care about next week. And I'll read headlines and I'll find something that I think is interesting that I'll stop and read. Let's see here. Journalists marvel at Maggie Haberman's ability to get man who never shuts up to answer questions. FEMA requires flood victims to pass drug tests before qualifying for rescue. No, they don't. No, they don't. Identical twins unconcerned after having bodies swapped by lightning strike. Okay, we're on the onion. We're on the onion. Cop has weird feeling he forgot to cover something up. Oh, I bet he does. All right, let's take a look. Columbus, Ohio, noting that he was supposed to conceal some type of damning evidence, but could not for the life of him remember what. Local police officer Frank Hirely told reporters Thursday he had a weird feeling he forgot to cover something up. Quote, I don't know exactly what, but there's something in my gut that's telling me I was supposed to frame someone else for a crime I committed. Adding that he swore he did everything he needed to do to absolve himself of guilt, including turning off his body cam, scrubbing his DNA, and planting a weapon. But there remained a nagging feeling that he had messed up something. He didn't know what. Let's see. I already crafted an airtight alibi, bribed a judge, and burned most of the evidence. I know it could be used against me, but I should probably just make a to-do list of all the stuff I need to falsify. Oh, Maybe I can drive by the crime scene again, and that will jog my memory. At press time, he had cocked his gun, jumped into his patrol car, and sped off with the sirens blaring after remembering that he stupidly left a key witness alive. Oh, boy. In related stories, studies find that 2% of college athletes go on to open steakhouses named after themselves. Oh, boy. On to the mirror.co.uk's weird news. Weird news, guys. Yes. Woman's mind blown after realizing what the numbers on the kettle really mean. There's some really dippy people in this world. Lost dog stuns owners after walking himself 5 times through city to find home. That's weird. Closed circuit TV footage shows Pooch rearranging furniture at night to make its own double bed. That's normal. Dogs always do that. Marks and Spencer's chocolate Christmas game divides opinion as people worry about touched food. They look like Jenga block. They're playing Jenga with what looks like blocks of chocolate. If you had any idea how many times your food is touched by people, when you go out to eat, you would be disgustipated. I don't even want fruit in my drink. When you bring my water, don't put lemon in it. Can I get a lemon wedge on the side? Because they're touching it. The person that cut it probably didn't wear gloves. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I know when I worked in the States, it varied depending on who you were working with. Like if I were stuffing olives, I would wear gloves because I hate the smell of olives. Definitely don't want it on my hands. So lemons, they're cutting the lemons. They're prepping food prep for the day. Chances are that bartender's not wearing gloves. He's touched your lemon. Whoever else put the lemon in the hopper earlier before him, they touched the lemon, right? Whoever bought it at the store, they touched the lemon. Whoever stocked it at the store, they touched the lemon. So they're not washing that lemon. And then it ends when your waiter says, oh yeah, they wanted a lemon in their drink. And then they touch your lemon and then throw it in your water. So I don't think they need to be worrying about these chocolate bars. Woman leaves boyfriend in restaurant after he always forgets his credit card to pay. This is stupid. All right. Can we get this bigger? I can't see. Now we're talking. Here's some story. Terrified mom warns parents Hocus Pocus 2 could bewitch your children through the screen. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, jeez. There's video too. With Hocus Pocus 2 now streaming on Disney Plus, many parents will be looking forward to revisiting the spooky world of the nostalgic 90s original. However, there's one mom who won't be tuning in as she feels spells could be cast through the TV screen and into unsuspecting families' living rooms. Mom of 3, Jamie Gooch. These are real stories, you guys. This isn't The Onion, I swear. I don't know if this woman really believes this, but this is a legit news story. Jamie Gooch, who says she hasn't celebrated Halloween in around 4 or 5 years, urged parents not to watch the new fantasy comedy in a since-deleted Facebook post, asking them to beware. According to Jamie, who lives in Texas, the family-friendly movie, which sees Bette Midler, Kathy, I don't know this woman's name, Najimy, and Sarah Jessica Parker reprise their iconic roles as the Sanderson sisters, could well cast a spell on those watching at home. I don't really think that any of these women, these actresses, Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, they're not interested in putting you under a spell. What would I don't know, what do I know? I just saw a video yesterday that said, what was it? Like these rituals, these satanic rituals, like the government was doing or something. Or Tom Brady. It was Tom Brady's wife as a witch. He's saying this apparently, and has an altar and does spells for him to win when he's about to play. That's wild. Is this because of the divorce? Who knows? Discussing her trepidations with KWTX, Jamie forewarned movie lovers. I have my glasses on. A worst case scenario is you unleash hell on your kids and in your home. The whole movie is based on witches harvesting children for blood sacrifices. Do not watch this film. Everybody thinks it's fake and innocent, but they could be casting any type of spell that they want to. Anything could be coming through that TV screen into your home. Jamie, who believes a spiritual war is being waged in the U.S., is very wary about the sort of media she and her family consume, and believes such things can become manifested in real life. She is also the head of her local QAnon chapter, I'm guessing. Who knows? That's a good one. That is a good one. We need more stories like that. Woman slams friend for making men pay for dinner, but others brand her as jealous. Singer performs at her cheating ex's wedding and throws water on him. Come on, you don't do that. Why would she even be allowed to sing? Woman claims she was kicked out of gym after taking tasteless Instagram pics. Oh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted for my own selfish reasons, but who cares? I don't care. Mom finds love of her life on Tinder after forgetting to change age preferences. He looks like he's 20. I'm not saying anything. She's my age. My husband booked us a surprise holiday, but I'm uncomfortable not taking our baby. All right. Tragedy that prompted woman with world's longest nails to stop cutting them. Bride left in tears after close pal exposes her as a bully in horrid wedding speech. Ooh. Can we get one more? How much time? Do we have a timestamp? I don't have a timestamp. All right. Aldi to hire 3,000 new workers for Christmas and huge jobs boost. See how to apply. How is that weird news? This is a big deal because there's a lot of people that need to work. I don't know if they're going to be able to hire 3,000 people because I tell you one thing. When I was in America last month, a few weeks ago, everywhere I went, I saw now hiring. Literally everywhere I went. On the back of a truck, every storefront, everywhere was hiring people. People don't want to work. I don't know. They're not getting money anymore. Anyway. Thrifty Foodie explains how to make perfect air fryer pizza in minutes, because that's weird. Couple baffled as pals leave a bathtub full of goldfish in their home while on honeymoon. Oh, wow, that is a lot of goldfish. My husband cheated on me because I don't wear sexy underwear. I'm furious. Okay. I'm tempted to click on that because I have comments on that or something similar. McDonald's employee explains how onions are made and it's making people nauseous. All right, we'll click on that. We're either going to click on that or we're going to click on this husband's cheating on me. Woman with world's longest nails hasn't visited a nail salon in 22 years. Why are all these long nail ladies that don't know can't wipe their butt? Articles popping up. Right, McDonald's. These days, it seems McDonald's employees are always exposing company secrets online. If they're not opening up about the real reason the straws are so long, they're explaining why they take your picture at the drive-thru. Why are the straws so long? It needs to reach the bottom of the cup, doesn't it? Well, we've just diverted to a different story. A former McDonald's employee revealed the top secret he learned while working at the fast food chain. Michael from the US, who is known as something on TikTok, replied to a fellow user's request for employees of larger companies to share inside information. The video's been viewed more than 11,000 times. Wow, he's nice and unique looking. Cool glasses, dude. You think that they're just fast food and something, but there's so much science behind it. For example, your straw at McDonald's is larger. Do you know why it's larger? Please tell us, sir. Because it lets more carbonation hit your tongue and makes the soda taste better. That's why it's better at McDonald's. Wow, that's interesting. Somebody's messaging me. That's interesting. It makes sense. There's a lot of, I used to work at Apple. There was science behind how slow that box opens for the reveal. Remember that guy who bought a brand new iPhone on live TV and he's like, trying to force these in line. There's 80 million people, iPhone 6 or whatever it was. And he forced it open and the phone hit the ground. That's great. Anyway. But the latest behind the scene tidbit comes from a TikTok user, somebody who dished the dirt on how staff make onions in a clip that has been viewed millions of times. Millions with an M. I'm really concerned with how entertainment is going to develop. And I say that I'm deviating. It's Deviation Friday. How about that? Because if you've got this generation of people, and I'm thinking about this because I was listening to a podcast and the guy was talking about, the host was talking about, I was trying to get my kids to watch The Shining and they were like, boring, because they're TikTok consumers. They need constant, new stuff. How are these kids going to create content like in 10, 20 years from now? Like, they don't want to watch a movie. They don't have the attention span. They're on short attention span theater. Anyway, because TV's dead. I don't know why TV seems to try and hold on, but these kids that are coming up, they don't want to sit and watch a show, They don't care about the Huxtables or, the Bundys or whatever. It's not sustainable. It was simply captioned, how we make onions at McDonald's. Yeah, we're back on track. Sorry. I apologize for the sat nav going off course. In the video, Justin revealed that the onions they use in the burgers we all know and love are pre-prepped. Now, this might not come as a surprise to many McDonald's fans, but the method he claims they use in store is making people nauseous. Tell me already. I'm over it. Justin said that the onions are actually dehydrated. The process of dehydrating food removes all the moisture, blah, blah, blah. In the video, he adds the dehydrated onions and Justin adds the dehydrated onions and a load of ice. Okay. I don't have my glasses on, but I can read after I've read it twice, and I can tell you that it's not me. It's just poor editing. So Justin adds, anyway, he adds the dehydrated onions and a load of ice to a pot. He then fills with water and mixes. Once the mixture is thick, he puts a lid on top and they are ready to be used. But the method is news to a lot of fans, as one wrote, "Is this a joke?" It's not a joke. Another one wrote, "I don't know what I expected, to be honest." The third said, "They can't even cut up their own onions." Bro, do you not see the sign that says over 60 octillion served? They don't have time to prep and cut onions, bro. You know how many onions they chop and serve? It's efficiency. It's efficiency. That's how they get to be the big boss. Even though Burger King's burgers are infinitely better than McDonald's burgers. You don't have Burger King everywhere, do you? And they cost more for a little bit. Fourth commented, "I don't even eat McDonald's, but I'm still nauseous from seeing this." Okay, no, you're not. They're dehydrated onions, and they put water and they put a lid on it, and they probably steam it and it heats it up or whatever. Get over it. You've never worked in fast food before. I've not either, but you've never worked in hospitality if you don't know that these sort of things take place. There was an episode of Married with Children where they were making hamburger meat or something, and they were pouring dehydrated burger meat and then filling it with water and stirring it with a big or. So it's the same thing. Mom blasted for letting young son play in the garden at unacceptable time. Baby names most likely to go extinct as Jack, Carrie, and Clifford fall in popularity. Clifford? That was my grandfather's name. He was born in like the 1920s. Clifford? Scooby-Doo's Velma confirmed as gay as she gets female love interest in new movie. Oh, really? Okay. Travelodge guest baffled by welcome sign at holiday urging him not to wet the bed. That's a reasonable request. I mean, you're at a Travelodge, all right, for one. If you're at a Travelodge, these sort of signs should be expected. Probably there for work. You're on business. They put you in the Travelodge. Maybe you just ended up there. I don't know, but these are things you need to expect. People left in stitches at warning sign designed to warn humans and dogs. No. Woman refuses to share lottery winnings after siblings snub her stupid party. I'm 23 and never had a date, so I'm advertising myself on a motorway billboard. That's weird. That's weird. That's a bit nutty. It's not, though. It's actually smart. But I can see why this kid might need to be on a billboard. I don't know. He should call me at datingformen.com. We got this guy covered. The problem I see with this billboard is it says, take me on a date at something.com. You're 23. You just need a life coach. I'm going to reach out to this kid, Ed Chapman. Where's this guy? He's in Leeds, West Yorkshire. It says West Yorks. Sorry, that's probably not their accent. A man who has never been on a date is advertising himself on a motorway billboard in a bid to bag himself a girlfriend. What kind of a woman? What type of a young woman is going to respond to a billboard ad for Ed Chapman from Leeds? Who's text messaging me? He's 23 years old. He's been single all his life and decided it was time to step outside of the box and use a different avenue in his bid to find love. Hats off to this guy for his creativity, saving up the paper to get this billboard made, and it's a nice color. Honestly, I think the picture they took of him taking a picture in front of the picture is a better picture than the picture on the billboard. You should have used that picture. After having no luck with mainstream methods such as dating apps, Ed decided he wanted to promote himself on a giant billboard in Leeds in hopes of finally being able to go on his very first date. He is getting clowned right now. I can't imagine the kind of troll. Just think about how cruel kids are in general. And at 23, he is ripe in the dating scene. He said, I had tried some dating apps, but it didn't go well for me at all. So I decided I needed to try something different and thought having my own billboard would be a good way to meeting people. I'm going to do this too. I'm not hating on this kid, but I'm old, man. You're 23. I'm more than twice your age. The billboard is on the M621 on the way into Leeds, and it's much bigger than I expected. Good for you. They didn't tell you how big it was going to be when you put the cake out? Comments. 10 for 10 for effort. Hopefully it pays off for him and he meets someone nice. Good luck, dude. Another comment. At least they're not trolling this guy. I feel bad for him that he's having to go to these lengths to find a date. You have to understand that there's probably a personality component to this. I'm only speculating. I mean, he looks like he's probably a nice kid. I was watching something where I was watching this guy going on a date, and it was similar. It was probably like one of these. I used to watch a lot of like Maury Povich, Jerry Springer, just because, because I needed that first thing in the morning with my coffee on days I don't do this podcast for you guys. And this girl calls into the show and they hook her up with the geeky guy she saw on a different show, and they go on a date, and he was just impossibly awkward. So I understand why some people you watch it, it was the most cringy thing you've ever seen. I'm just realizing that I'm shaking the camera like crazy by touching the desk. So this might be a really bit of a nauseating episode, and I apologize. Shouts to Ed Chapman for deciding to plug himself on a giant motorway advertising billboard. Ladies, take me on a date at mail.com is if you want to hang out with Ed Chapman. I'm going to reach out to this kid anyway and see if he needs some coaching. Seriously. I can't ruin him more than he's already ruined. Can I? It's Friday. Let's get you out with a poll question. Let's leave it at Ed Chapman. Oh my God. No. Oh, I'm seeing this live, you guys. I'm unhappy right now. Oh, man. All right, so rest in peace to comedian and love goddess Judy Tenuta. Judy Tenuta, oh man. I don't want to talk about it. I got to get off the microphone now because that's messing me up. Let's do a poll question or a Bing quiz. Let's do one of each and then get you on with your weekend while I fake excitement through the rest of this podcast at the news of my dear Judy Tenuta is no longer with us. Judy was crazy. Judy Tenuta was weird news. Judy Tenuta, I found Judy Tenuta on MTV, I think. She used to do these crazy characters. God bless it, man. Judy Tenuta. Sorry. Like, I'm seriously bothered by that. I love people, man. Poll question. COVID cough. How often do you take a shower? This is a crazy one. Daily. A few times a week. Once a week. I'd rather not say. Who does it a few times a week? Even once a week is horrific. That is just beyond. I take more than one shower. It depends on where I am. I'm obviously a few times a week. I mean, I guess if you're not doing much, I don't take a shower daily. I'm not going to lie. Did I? I went to the gym yesterday. I showered. At the gym, that's where you might take your multiple showers. For me, gym, shower. Sometimes if I wake up and I'm like, whew, and I go into the gym, I might take a shower before the gym. But when I lived in LA, that's sometimes a 3-shower life, man. Sometimes that's a 3-shower day. Easy. Because if you wake up, you go to work, you're taking a shower before work, presumably. You go to work, it's hot through your day, it's the beach, the sun's out, whatever, another shower. And then a shower before bed. I a lot of times will, especially in the summer. Summertime is an easy 2-shower a day. Not getting in my bed, sweating all day. You're not doing it. Bing quiz question and then on with your weekend. What's the claim to fame of Harriet, a cat who belongs to Susan Moore of California? So apparently there's a cat named Harriet that I've never heard of, and this cat has a claim to fame. What is the cat famous for? World's oldest cat, was lost for 9 years and found, most confirmed rodent kills. It's got to be rodent kills or oldest cat, right? California is not necessarily known for rodent issues. It's not like it's New York, so I'm going to try to eliminate that one. Lost for 9 years. World's oldest cat. Let's go. Oh my God, it was lost for 9 years. 34% of the 5,330 people out there thought it was the oldest cat, like myself. But it was 9 years gone. Wow. That's crazy. That's wild news. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. And thank you guys for listening. Like I said, you can find these on v3tv.uk. You can also find on Rumble. I think it'll probably be V3TV UK as well there. And follow us on Instagram, you guys, V3TV UK. I got a new Instagram. We're trying to get that up and going. And I promise I'll start using it again. Rest in peace to my dear, dear Judy Tenuta. Judy Tenuta was different. Her comedy hit different. She was just so crazy. Jeez, that's rough. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'm Vaughn Joseph. Who knows? News you won't remember next week. Coffee's gone. Time for me to hit the gym. Peace.